Hey Max, Grandma Mare, you ready for a story? This story is Mallory's World from A to Z. It's written by Edward Francisco and illustrated by 9-year-old Mallory Dillon. What happens when a prize winning poet and a dazzling gifted 9-year-old illustrator collaborate on a children's book? Mallory's World from A to Z is a collection of smart and appealing alphabet poems illustrated by the poet's great niece, a blonde haired ball of energy and art student named Mallory. Mallory lives on a farm, and the zoo is one of Ed's favorite haunts. So many of the poems are about their favorite animals. Sometimes Ed worked from Mallory's drawings, but usually Mallory drew from Ed's poems. Let's get started. Are you ready? Sitting comfortably? Mallory's World from A to Z. Poems by Edward Francisco, illustrated by Mallory Dillon, and published right here in Knoxville, Tennessee. This book is dedicated to the memory of Mallory's great grandmothers, Jessie Watson Burton and Mattie Kate Overstreet. A. Apple. An apple, juicy and sweet, is just what I want to eat. To munch one red, one green, one yellow, leaves me quite a happy fellow. Too many might make me wish I'd not eaten any. I'd moan and groan, curl up like a snake. Such are the fruits of a tummy ache. Too many apples gives you a tummy ache. But eating an apple is really good. B. B is for bluebird. Bluebird is a lovely word, full of deep sky and sea. Lovelier still is a note of thrill sung by a bluebird to me. I'd know just what, if only I spoke bluebird, I'd know just what to say. I'd chirp and tweet, thrill and cheep, just to brighten your day. I have bluebirds here at my house, Max. Do you see bluebirds? C. C is for cat. A cat, I'm told, can be very bold, roaming the jungle, stalking the plain, roaring like thunder again and again. What fun it must be to have lives 3 times 3, to be Siamese or tabby and never get flabby. What does the cat say? Meow. Can you say meow? D. D is for dodo. It's a dodo bird. What was once but isn't now? It's not a turtle, snake, or cow. They're alive and doing fine, creatures one and all divine. No, it's a bird. That's plain to see. Who wasn't as smart as you and me. He flunked his flying lessons long ago. You guessed it, a dodo. E. E is for elephant. Eek, a mouse. See there in the house. He's running into a corner now. I'm glad he's not a sorrel cow. Speeding up, he's on the loose. What would we do if he were a Canadian moose? The house would tremble, quiver, and shake. If a mouse were an elephant, if a mouse were an elephant, imagine the earthquake. How big is an elephant? This big. How big is a mouse? This big. E is for elephant. F is for fish. A fish swims all the livelong day in ocean, river, stream, or bay. He fins and frolics, knifes and dives, studies in schools of 4s and 5s. Why does he linger in pools of shade? It's just the way a fish is made. G. Gorilla. He thumps his chest and growls a warning, first to let us know it's morning in the jungle where he makes his home. He'll find time just to roam in search of a treat loved by every gorilla. That's it. Ice cream. Vanilla. Gorillas like vanilla. Do you like vanilla ice cream? H. Honey, honeybee. So busy, it makes me almost dizzy how they buzz to hive and back to flower, speeding every waking hour. What an awe-inspiring feat when bees make honey, sweet to eat. I. Ice skates. That's a polar bear on ice skates. A polar bear wears a coat that's white as white can be. She doesn't need a scarf or hat or smart sunglasses to see. She guides along in figure eights with only the aid of her ice skates. J. Jacket. Are you wearing your jacket? There's a nip in the air. Autumn's trees are bare. Leaves blow about as the wind grows stout. Though it's not yet December, it's good to remember to take along a jacket. Don't forget to pack it. K. K is for king. Long, long ago, in a faraway land, lived a king and his subjects on dunes of white sand. He hopped on a camel in search of a queen. Can you help her? In the alphabet, I mean. L. L is for lion. There's the lion. Mallory drew that lion. Remember, Mallory drew these. I'd love to see your drawings, Max. He's king of the jungle, but where is his crown? He's looked high and low, in country and town. He's searched many a day and traveled many a mile, only to find it on his head all the while. We should draw a crown on that lion's head. What do you think, Max? M is for moon. Hiding her face, the moon somewhat shy, now just a profile in the dark evening sky. She peeps from behind a cloud, embroidered with lace, gives a smile and a wink, then disappears without trace. There's the moon, half asleep. N is for nose, and that nose is smelling a rose. Look there, follow it, see where it goes. At the moment it seems stuck on a rose. It's come up for air, a feat most rare. By sniffing a bit, it knows what it knows. If only because it's obviously a nose. Can you smell? What's that smell, Max? Smell? O is for octopus. See the octopus, a pink octopus. With so many arms, how easy it must be for an octopus to lug a suitcase down under the sea. Play baseball, checkers, badminton, all three, and still have four left for serving crumpets and tea. That's a lot of legs on an octopus. P. P is for parrot. Our parrot talks and squawks and says he wants a cracker, not one, but two, nor will any biscuit do. He gives his feathered tail a shake to ask if there is some mistake, or why his request has gone unheard. Our bird now refuses to say a word. Polly wants a cracker. The parrot wants a cracker. We found the queen for the king. Queen. Remember the king in search of a queen? He rode on a camel, thirsty and lean. He rode and he rode till he ran out of land, then found her by the sea, building castles of sand. I'm glad we could help the king find the queen. R. R is for rooster. See the rooster? An alarm clock with feathers, the old rooster seems. Cock-a-doodle-doo, waking me each morning from wonderful dreams of bright fish in pools, of flowers in rows. All of these vanish whenever he crows. Let me hear your rooster sound, Max. What's the rooster say? Cock-a-doodle-doo, cock-a-doodle-doo. S is for swimming. Do you like to swim? There's the swimming pool. Madison, Mason, and Mallory, three, splash in the water as pleased as can be, practicing breaststroke, backstroke, and dog paddle too. They haven't had such fun since they went to the zoo. Bright summer days spent swimming in the pool offer fond memories when they're back at school. T, turtle. That's a big turtle. With her house on her back, there's no need to pack for vacation on land or at sea. With nothing to carry, there's no need to tarry, though a turtle is as slow as can be. U. U is for unicorn. Do you like unicorns? Look at that unicorn. A unicorn has a horn in the center of its head. Without that horn, a unicorn would look like a horse instead. If you spot a unicorn, will you please let me know? The last time someone saw one was many years ago. V. V is for violin. Such sweet sounds a violin makes. A bow over strings is all it takes to lift my spirits and set me free, to hum a musical symphony. Can you hum? W, whale. That's a big whale. He's a whale of a fellow, this giant of the sea, with flippers and spouting water at me. He dives under waves, then comes up for air. The only thing he's missing is a big head of hair. A whale with a big head of hair. Shall we draw hair on this whale? Let's try that sometime. X, X, xylophone. I like to play the xylophone. Do you? Because X has no sound of its own, it often sounds like Z. What it does the rest of the time is a mystery to me. Still, I like the music, the sound, the pitch, the tone of an instrument beginning with X, known as a xylophone. Y is yo-yo. I bet your daddy can do some yo-yo tricks. At the end of a string tied to my finger bobs a toy of my own, refusing to linger near the ground where it hovered a second ago. What's my toy? A yo-yo. Z. Z is for zoo. Of the places I love best, this one is better than all the rest. It's home to hippo, giraffe, and seal, and other animals with such appeal as to make me wish I could be with you, and together we could go to the zoo. I can't wait to go to the zoo with you, Max. I hope you enjoyed that story. I know I did. Say goodbye to Edward and Mallory and thank them for their words and their pictures. Love you, Max. Till the next story, be good to Mommy and Daddy and give them a hug from me. Bye.